Hey,
We are
hey.
live.
I'm just trying to look at the lighting, but I don't know if the lighting's any good this side as it was the other side, to be quite honest.
Oh, it is what it is. You'll see
still
us in the
dark.
thing. So we're here. We are. We're outside back in our garden. It's been another glorious day, and I have been working. I'm afraid, so I didn't get to enjoy it. But we're here with you now. You enjoyed a little bit of it.
I enjoyed a little bit of it, yes.
So there we are. So Charlie, hello.
Hey, Charlie.
How are you? How you doing on this Friday? Are you at McDonald's? Are you out with your brother? I know you do like going with your McDonald's.
Hope you're well.
Yeah, you good? So you may have seen 107 followers. Well done, well done.
Wow.
So you may have seen that I went into town today, and on the way back, I did buy. Hi, Eva.
Hey,
how are
Eva.
you? We did buy some donut times. Now I forgot though to find out what one they were, so I just bought them and then headed back, and I'm trying to desperately look on their menu to find out which ones these are. So I think. Let me see.
So while he's doing that, let me know what you've been up to and what's happening. And have you got anything planned for this weekend? Obviously, it's Father's Day on Sunday, so do you have any plans, or are you going to do something special, or are you just simply going to stay home? I am thinking I may bake a cake tomorrow. I'm going to see how I feel, or I may just pop out. I haven't quite decided yet what I want to do, but I'm thinking, yeah, I might bake a cake, possibly. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to see how I feel. I wanted to get that we actually might get to try to taste, so that would be quite good. I didn't do much. I was doing a little bit of research, but there is something that I did want to show you guys, which is, so I did a little bit of shopping.
Oh, Eva said she's got no plans to do Father's Day for good reason. Yeah, we know,
Oh,
we know, we
of
know.
course. Okay, so you know how much of a Disney fan I am. Now they have two cookbooks, and this is one of them. They have another two cookbooks as well. So at the moment, I just want to show you the ones that I do want to get.
Right. So while Kelly's doing that, I'm gonna have to. You keep firing because I cannot find it. Oh, it doesn't have it on their website.
Okay, so there we go. So these are the two other ones that I want to get, and I really want to try some recipes from these two books. I absolutely love the Disney park, so to have the Disney park book is really good. But there are some recipes now. I've not had a chance to properly have a look through, but I feel like I've just turned to this page, and this looks quite good, don't you think?
What is it? I can't see.
That's because you're supposed to be. Oh, you found it?
No.
Oh.
I'm looking at.
Okay, so this is the, what is it? This is the Macintosh apple charlotte, and I love the way that they look in that picture. I don't know if mine will quite turn out that way.
What park do they sell those in?
I don't know, because we've not eaten half the stuff in the park.
Does it say which park it comes from? Oh, it does. It's in the Disney Grand California Hotel and Spa.
Ah,
there you are.
So there you go. So it tells you clearly which park it's from. But these seem to be. Oh no, this is Liberty Tree Cavern. Okay.
So they do it. So it seems like they do it from all of the different restaurants in the parks. It's at the bottom now. There's a little bar, and it says it there. Eva says she sent you a message a few minutes ago.
Well, I'll check it in a bit. So this is from Liberty Tree Tavern. Now, Mark and I have actually eaten there. We've actually got a video
That was a while ago.
That was a while ago, and they actually do Thanksgiving dinner. And so we had Thanksgiving dinner out, but I understand from watching some other YouTubers that they've actually switched it up. So I can't wait to go back and try that. They also have the edamame salad. Now this is at the Crystal Palace. in Main Street, and that's at the Magic Kingdom. And again, I haven't had the edamame salad, but Mark and I have eaten at the Crystal Palace
The Crystal Palace, I
lots
mean.
of
Have they
times.
got the cornbread recipe in there? That is
Ah,
my
they may
favorite thing.
have a cornbread recipe in here, but it might not be the one
Oh, if you
that
ever
is
get to
at Crystal Palace.
if you ever get to go to the Crystal Palace, that is the best cornbread I've ever had. It's amazing. It's so it's almost like a cross between a cake and it's so good. Have they got it?
No, do you know what? This talks about the more like the parks that they're at,
Okay.
rather
So look
than
for Crystal Palace.
rather than
There you go.
yeah, that's all it says. The Crystal Palace Main Street. So
Page
it
61. So
doesn't.
it's only got the one recipe then.
Right. Oh, I see how it works. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it does it rather than by recipe. It does it by park.
Wow.
Aoife said she's loving the photo. Now this is a problem because the sunlight's on it. I can't see it. To Mark, Aoife said, Mark, please just to let you know how truly appreciative and grateful I am for you and Kelly. Oh, bless you.
Bless you.
Well,
Thank
and vice
you.
versa. We are really grateful for all the support you guys give. We really, really
We
are.
really do appreciate it. And I'm so sorry for the lighting because you can hardly see me. My hair is blending into the background there. So I'm really, really sorry about that. I should have brought the ring light out, but I didn't think the ring light would actually work.
I'm not
out
sure it's
here.
going to work outside. We'll have to angle it in a different way.
Yeah.
But the book does look really, really good. So if anybody's interested in the parks, there you go. You should have worn your Disney ears. We've done a special on the
Oh,
You
yeah.
see?
I keep forgetting about me Disney ears. I don't know what's wrong
Oh
with
my
me
God.
these days.
It's torrentially pouring over here. Really?
Oh, my
So in
goodness.
Ireland, you've got the rain. Torrential rain.
Oh, wow. This looks quite amazing. Braised short ribs. This is at the Disney Grand Californian Hotel and Spa. They seem to have quite a few recipes from the Californian Spa. So there again, that looks amazing.
Yeah, so the Disney Park. So this is the official Disney Parks cookbook. There is another one you wanted to get, wasn't
Yeah, there's this one, which I just showed them. Which is that one. I want to get the both of them. So they've got the delicious, and then this is the other parks one. This is the one that I originally wanted to get, and then this one just popped up, and I thought, oh, do you know what? Let me get that one. But maybe I'll order this today.
We have showers and torrential rain, says Aoife. Well, this is that we're really lucky. We haven't had it this way, so it's been really, really nice.
Yeah.
Right now, I haven't found them on here. I've given up. So so the website just seems to show the 6-packs and what's in the 6-packs.
Pass me my phone.
But they can use that.
No, pass me my phone. Thank you.
All it's got is just the 6-packs, and when you go on the donuts, it just shows you what you can get. I think what they're just trying to show is what you can order online rather than what the individuals are. So I believe this is a blueberry one. Now I believe this was called the Hallaberry.
Okay.
So and this one is blueberry. So you've got the blueberry cream on there, and you've got the blueberry. It's a lovely. So these donuts are huge. That is something special. So that is, I believe, blueberry. Right. We will be trying these in a moment. Now the other one, excuse me, this one was based on the name of Arnold Schwarzenegger, but it was called something Schwarzenegger. And I can't remember what.
It's called the Almond Schwarzenegger.
Almond Schwarzenegger. There you are. You found it. So this one is almost like a Cadbury's fruit and nut bar. It's got chocolate on the top. It's got nuts on there. It's got raisins in there. But there's little pretzel pieces in there as well. This one is the one I'm really looking forward to. Aoife said, come on, Kelly, just please try the Oldham's recipe for chocolate biscuit cake.
And I'm still going to say no to that one.
You've been set a challenge.
Okay, so in the Almond Schwarzenegger, it's dipped in chocolate glaze, sprinkled with hazelnuts, pretzels, and sultanas, drizzled with white chocolate, and topped with Cadbury fruit and nut. Cadbury's fruit and nut. And then the Halle Blueberry is.
Oh, it is Halle Blueberry, or was it Halle Berry? I can't remember.
No, Halle Blueberry.
Halle Blueberry.
So the Halle Blueberry is filled with blueberry jam, topped in blueberry glaze drizzle with a vanilla glaze, piped with buttercream, and complete with vanilla, crumb, and fresh blueberries.
Eva said, I'm having beans on toast, not digging the bread, which is part of the baker's toasting bread. And bachelors, no added sugar, no salt beans. Icky. I'm not surprised. It's got no flavour in it. No beans, no salt, just nothing. Anyway, there we go. So, guys, we are going to delve into those. Let's try these. I'm really looking forward to these.
Yeah.
This is going to give me a nice little sugar rush. Ah, now what I didn't spot, look at that. It fell over. So there's actually
a fruit and nut. That's what it said in the
yeah, but I didn't see it on
description.
There. Right. Put that in there. Now I know Kay's not really looking forward to this one, but just give it a try. Give it a try. Thunder, hi.
Hey, Thunder.
How are you? You okay? I hope you're well. Now if you've just joined in, we are just trying 2 donuts. We're trying the Halle blueberry
and the almond Schwarzenegger.
Right now, the smell is fantastic. How are you been anyway? How are things? You good? Eva said, Kel, sister figure, what on earth? Why won't you just try the chocolate biscuit cake? Not just even once.
No. You know what? I need to have a passion to do a cake, and it doesn't fill me with passion to do it. If that makes sense. Like sometimes when I see something and I think, oh, do you know what? I really want to try that. So I don't want to try something that I don't feel like really passionate about.
Why won't you just try it once? That's what she just said. So you can see there, this one actually, as you can see, there's no filling in it. It's just going to be pure donut, but this one's going to be more for the topping. So just think, Cadbury's fruit and nut on top of a donut. That's what we're going to be trying. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you two? Nice donuts and love the names. Not been up to much. Yeah, we're good, thanks. You know what? I'm so glad it's Friday. I'm so tired. I'm not going to lie. It's been a real long week. So I'm glad for that. Happy Friday indeed. Right now, this one, look, has got the... I was going to say, how come you got all the filling, but you haven't?
No.
Look at that. Look at that filling. Oh, that just collapsed. There it goes. We haven't been up to much, actually, Thunder. I've got to say.
And you just come in at the right time.
You come at the right time because we're going to try. But we are going to be up to trying these. So I just bought these in central London today.
Yeah.
How about chocky biscuits with marshmallow? Right.
Do you know what? I'm going to give my first thoughts to this. I feel like this might turn out to be a little bit dry, but I could be surprised.
Right, let's try.
Yeah, let me just cut a little bit because I feel like I don't want all the.
I know what you're saying. So it has got a lot of toppings on this one.
Yeah.
Right,
sure.
Here we go.
Okay. Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so on this there are pretzels. So you've got the salt of the pretzel on
You
there.
can really taste the saltiness, yeah.
Yeah, but what's good, it because you've got the chocolate as well. You've got that combo of the salt and the sweet together. I think that works quite well. I think, do you know what that needs? A cup of tea. That definitely needs a drink with it.
It is a little bit dry, but it is one of those ones where I think you do need like a cup of tea.
Eva said chocky biscuits with marshmallow for this cake. Mark, you need an early night. Do you know what I do? I've been really... It's weird as well. Does anybody else find that? I go to bed early and then I'm wide awake. That's when I really wake up. Thunder said, during Easter, did you try the Krispy Kreme donut? There was a cute yellow one with a little chick on it. It was so sour. It wasn't sour. I was going to say it was so sour. It wasn't sour. No, we didn't actually. Now, Thunder, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a massive Krispy Kreme fan. You don't like it so much, but I really don't like them. But I do want to try one and have a little chocolate bit. Which one I like, and try and find one I like. But
right.
Hi, Alicia. How are you doing?
Hey, Leash.
She said there's a lot of work gone into that donut. There's a lot of work gone into eating this one, Alicia. I'm telling you. How are you doing anyway? You okay?
A lot of work. You'll polish that off, no problem.
That's the work. Right. Okay. Let's try the blueberry ones. You can see there. This is the one with the big filling. That is a very generous filling.
That is a very, very generous filling.
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
That's much better,
Mm.
I think. That jam is really nice. It's a real blueberry. Alicia says she's really tired.
I could do with more filling in mine. Maybe you got the majority. Let me have a look.
Think
No,
about
turn
it.
it to the side. I
It's
know.
the same. It's the same. That is much better. I think you're right. The other one is a slightly drier donut.
Yeah, the other one's a slightly dry donut, but that doesn't really take a lot away from it because you can have it with a cup of tea. And I think it's just one of those donuts that you need a cup of tea. This one, you don't need a cup of tea.
No.
Mm.
Thunder asked, do you prefer extravagant donuts? What do you mean by extravagant donuts?
Mm.
Do you mean like huge ones? And these are now, let's talk donuts. Let's talk donuts. These are huge compared to a
Mm.
lot of the others. So we
Mm.
have noticed bread ahead ones are what I would call normal size. They're a lot smaller. I would even say Donatelier are even smaller. They're almost like
We'll have to
minis.
get them one day and have them side by
Hmm.
side so we can tell.
But these are the biggest ones.
But Siobhan, Mark Sparrow's girlfriend, the one that I can't remember what one she got, but she said it's the best donut she's tasted.
Oh yeah, that
It's
was
the best,
Donatelier.
best donut she's had.
Oh,
And I was quite surprised considering um um we've all had voodoo donuts.
mm.
And voodoo donuts are really good.
So where do you rank donut time compared to bread ahead and Donatelier?
Donatelier for me is the best.
I agree.
And then possibly donut time and then bread ahead. Possibly.
That's all that's left of mine.
Mm.
Um, Eva said, try the Dublin coddle another day. What's the Dublin coddle?
Never even heard of that.
So sorry, Thunder. In answer to your question, I think we like the donuts. I'm not sure about the word extravagant, but I think the ones we like are the ones with that really good quality filling, generous filling,
Yeah.
and generous topping. So it doesn't have to be huge like these ones.
Like I like M&S's donuts. I feel like M&S's donuts are quite nice. Um
Can it with these?
yeah.
So these
But
are
let
white.
me open them because Mark never opens things the right way and it really annoys me.
As if there's a right way. Thunder said, I'd recommend then for Kelly to try the donut time whenever they have it, as you're not a fan of Krispy Kremes. You must be a first. No, actually, to be fair, Thunder, it's actually me that doesn't like the Krispy Kremes. You don't
I
mind
don't
them?
mind them. There's only really one that I really like. Well, there are two, but the other one they don't do that often. And there's been a couple of donut time ones that I have really liked, and they've not done them again. There was like one with a passion fruit topping that was so good. It was really good. That was years ago. And then they did another one, which was called PB and J Lo,
PB and Jello is fantastic.
which was peanut butter and jam. That was so good. And then Krispy Kreme did one, but like it was. Don't get me wrong, I really liked it. That's the seasonal one that I was talking about. I really liked it. However, there was too much oil in the peanut butter, so it wasn't like a really good peanut butter. And so it tended to repeat on me, which a lot of Krispy Kremes they do tend to repeat on me. But the one that I do like from Krispy Kremes is the oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm good.
Jam. It's the jam and cream one. So I think they normally do it as a heart with pink icing on it. I quite like that one.
Yeah, so that's the thing
Oh.
though. That's the thing though, Thunder. It's really weird because I've tried so many Krispy Kremes and I want to like them, but I just don't rate them. I had the worst one and the absolute worst one. I took the strawberries and cream. Now I thought, oh, this is going to be quite nice. It was so chemically tasting. I didn't like that one at all. The only one I did like from Krispy Kreme was, funny enough, ironically, was the plain one. Just the plain glaze. That's okay because it's but the others I just find they've got a bit of a chemical taste to them.
I mean, Krispy Kremes were good when they were the only donuts on the market.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
now you can get so many different donuts on the market. It's crazy. But Krispy Kremes are value for money.
Yeah, I've got to say, compared to the
Yeah.
others as well. I mean, you'll never get as good a value for money if you buy something like Morrison's Own.
No, no.
60p for 6. But,
But I do often wonder what is in those donuts when they're doing.
just a few chemicals in there. Sorry, Aoife said I can only see 3 out of 7 of us. Oh, you mean on the chat?
On the chat, yeah.
Don't worry, people come and go. We always say that. If you want to chat, you can. If you want to sit in the
Yeah.
background, you can. We're all more than happy.
A lot of people like to just watch and not partake. So, yeah.
Whatever you prefer, you
Yeah.
don't have to partake. You can just enjoy.
Yeah, that's always been
You
the
can see
case.
I'm
Yeah.
like this. Iron Keys donuts.
You're not having any because you just had one.
Thunder said, sorry. I mean, like the ones you're having now. Do you like lots of detail, a big size, and then being colourful?
They don't have to be big size for me, but I feel like sometimes for you would prefer a bigger donut.
Well, do you know what? That's a very good question, Thunder, because what drew my eye to these two were partly the size, but the colour.
Yeah.
The blueberry drew my eyes. I thought, oh, that purple looks amazing. The other one, I just like the fact that it had big pieces on it. So I think the extravagance does do it. Also, because they're about $5 each, these.
You like the theatre of it.
Yeah. So I always avoid the plain ones because I thought if I'm paying £5 for a donut, I don't want plain and boring. Even though it might be one of the better ones, I just tend to go for the theatrics of it, as Kelly said. So that's why that's why we picked these.
Did you have any free donuts?
Yeah, one of them was free.
I knew it.
One of them was free. One of them was free. But she did give me another 2 stamps. So the other thing you get with donut time is you get so they do loyalty cards. So for every one you do, they give you a free stamp. What was good though is what I thought, because they don't tend to do that. If you claim your free one,
right,
what they do is they don't then stamp you.
Yeah.
But she did stamp me too.
Yeah.
So she gave me another 2 stamps.
That is right. They don't tend to stamp you.
Which was quite nice. So I thought that was quite good. I've got to say, if I was working there, I would get very much, because if you came in and go stamp, there you are, and then you come in again, stamp. Aoife said Siobhan is such an Irish name. She does have Irish roots.
She does have Irish roots, yes.
Oh.
I think all her sisters have got Irish names.
Yeah, they have. Yeah. Alicia said catch up later. Okay, Alicia. Okay. Oh, bye, Alicia. Aoife said YouTube Mark is your friend. Oh, you're talking about the Dublin Coddle. Yeah, I will check that actually. I'm going to do a little Google in a minute. Dublin Coddle. Coddle has sausage, bacon, lamb, pork, potatoes, and veg mix. That would not be for me.
That wouldn't be for Mark, for sure.
It would be for Kelly. Right, let's have a little look.
As long as the sausages aren't boiled. I'm not really fond of boiled sausages.
Yeah, I know Aoife likes them.
Yeah, I'm not a lover of boiled sausages.
So is there a cake shop or a donut shop that you guys gravitate to? Aoife, I'm not sure if you have Donut Time in Ireland. You may not do, because I think it's an Australian company, but they are based in the UK. But is there a donut shop or a cake shop that you will always gravitate to? Is it a chain? Is it a local one? But you always end up going to that particular place. And if you do, what do you have? Is it the same thing each time? Or do you, like we've just done, try something a little bit different each time?
This also reminds me of an ube colour. You know, like ube ice cream and stuff like that, which is becoming really popular everywhere. I first tried ube when we went to Vegas and we ate at Caesar's Palace. I want to say it was the Bacchanal. Was that the Bacchanal buffet?
Bacchanal, yeah.
And they had like an ube flavored ice cream or something, and I think that's the first time that I tried it. But other than that, it seems to have grown in popularity here. Can you pass me some? I'm going to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I can put it back in the box.
Yeah, just put it in the box. Yeah. That's your purple one.
Yeah. No, I'm just going to put it in the same box.
Oh, you put it in the same one. Okay.
What do you think? I'll trust one next to you? You're joking.
Thunder said my video is a bit behind. So did you try the donut in Florida? The Homer donut, the giant pink one.
We did.
We bought
giant apple fritters.
I'll tell you something. The Homer donut, when we say it's large, Thunder, it's like that.
It's massive.
I'm not kidding you. It's bigger than this plate. It's that big. It's huge.
One day we'll bring one back.
Yes.
And show you on the live.
Yes. And one day, hopefully, if we get to Florida, we would love, if it's possible. I don't know if it will work for us to do a live in Florida. I don't know if it's possible, but we'd love to be able to do it.
We'd be able to do one from the Universal Park. Disney is a bit more tricky, or vice versa. It could be the other way around. It's not too bad in Magic Kingdom, I think, but some of the other parks is quite difficult because everybody's on the Wi-Fi.
So Aoife said mixing sausages had Dunkin' Donuts stand long ago in Dublin. Did you? I've not tried Dunkin's. We haven't done Dunkin' Donuts.
I did try Dunkin' Donuts once.
On your own?
Yeah, I was in the States. I was in the States with my family. I was in Florida, actually. But I can't quite remember what it tasted like.
Oh, sorry, Thunder. I just thought you hadn't seen it. She goes, yeah, it's massive. I went there and shared it with my family. Now, you make us feel like pigs because we ate them on our own. So this is a Dublin coddle.
I don't think they will believe you that I ate it on my own. A huge donut.
To be fair,
myself.
Kelly was just doing it in little chunks. And then I think about halfway through it dried. It got dry.
Yeah, I had to throw it away. Yeah.
It got so dry.
Yeah.
Aoife said having a fried sausage sandwich on Monday.
Ooh.
Do you plan that far ahead? I never do that, you know.
No, I just
never
decide.
Plan my lunch.
So, sometimes I might plan the day before, but that's probably about as far as I do. Sometimes I'll buy things for the week with the intention, and then I don't get around to the intention of doing what it is that I wanted to do. But normally I just plan the day before or on the day. That's how I. Yeah.
Oh, bless them. She said, I'm not a pig. I should eat as much as I like. It was years ago and my family only bought one, but we wanted more. Do you know? But the donuts there, even the regular ones are huge.
Yeah.
I mean, they are this kind of size.
Yeah.
But did you see the toffee apples out there? So for anybody...
I bought a toffee apple.
They are massive. But you didn't think much of it, though.
No, I didn't like the plate, but the one with the nuts.
Oh, yeah,
I liked it. So Mark went on this specific... sometimes we're on holiday. I like to just spend a day in the hotel, like just to recharge and all of that type of stuff.
I like to keep going.
And Mark just wants to go. And then when he gets back from holiday, wonder why he's tired. But I will spend a day just sort of in the room doing whatever.
So this could lead into your thing. She goes, oh, really? Do toffee apples taste nice?
Okay, so in the Magic Kingdom, and did I get it in the Magic Kingdom? No. I think I got it I got it at Universal. As you walk in, and they've got the tiger on the left-hand side.
Yes, you did.
So in Universal, I'm just trying to think which one it was. Islands of Adventure or Studios? Islands of Adventure. Yeah, Islands of Adventure. So as you go into Universal Islands of Adventure, there's a little tiger on the left-hand side, which I've got a picture with Mark on that little tiger. Yeah. And then opposite,
let me see if I got one on here.
There is I wanted to say like a sweet shop, but it's like a gourmet type sweet shop come merch gift shop. And they have like a really big sweet counter. And there I got this apple. It's not a candy apple. That's something different. This one was like a toffee apple dipped with chocolate and was out. I thought, oh, do you know what? And the apples there are giant.
Now, I don't know if they're GM or genetically modified, but they are huge. They are almost like a small football. They're so big.
They're really big.
Bigger than a baseball. Yeah, go on.
And so I took it out and I was eating it. It was so good. But toffee and apple is so good anyway. It's really, like caramel and apple, toffee and apple is so good. So to add chocolate and nuts to that as well, it was just delicious. It really was good.
If you've never had a toffee apple, do try them. They're not as good. I've tried in supermarkets though. You have to go to a proper place to get them as well. So almost like a baker or someone who's going to do a proper toffee apple. If it's cheap toffee, then or a cheap apple, it's not going to taste nice. But that, like I say, you get the sugar crunch. So as you bite into it, the sugar breaks and it crunches.
Because they caramelize the nuts almost.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this as if that's caramelized. Yeah, that's what.
So they do this. They do this.
Caramelized. Yeah. I don't know why they caramelize the nuts.
Have you got any? Caramelized nuts. That's the one.
Yeah, that's
yes,
the
please.
One. Yeah. So yeah, so they do caramelized nuts. So good, so good.
So, Mark says, Aoife, can you show Kelly the Dublin coddle? That's a Dublin coddle.
Oh yeah, it looks good.
Do you know what?
I would have that for breakfast.
Do you know what? So this is the Dublin coddle for anybody who hasn't not familiar with it. This is the first I've ever seen of it.
Yeah.
The word coddle makes me think like a cobbler. I'm
Right.
thinking that it would have had some form of crust or bread
No,
or,
no, no.
or
I
sort
know
of
what you mean.
topping to
Yeah.
it, but it doesn't.
Or coddled in something.
Yeah,
You know, like when you coddle, it's normally you've got something wrapped around you. So, I would have imagined it. I thought it might have been wrapped in something.
that
but
looks like
yeah.
something you'd get in a carvery.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. It looks like something like exactly you'd get in a
There you
carvery.
go. Even though I don't eat meat, if they were veggie sausages or it's sausages and it's basically sausages and bacon with a potato, but it does look. I bet that's real
It's
hearty.
got onions in it as
Yeah,
well. Yeah,
and
onions.
onions.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would eat that.
And it looks like some form of parsley or something on top of it.
Mm.
Where are we? Kelly, have you had stewed sweet apple? Asked Eva. Now,
No.
Kelly does like apple pie in the United States. Not so much British apple pie because you find that too sour.
I do, yeah, I like apple pie in certain places in the UK, for sure, but I don't like it when it's sour.
Like,
I don't like anything sour.
where do you like it here? I've never seen you like it here, apart from Mr. Kipling.
You know what? When I buy them but you know, like Aunt Bessie's.
Yeah, like that's a Mr. Kipling type thing. They're really cheap, so they got loads of
It's
sweet
not Mr.
sugar in them.
Kipling. Mr. Kipling. Do you know what? Mr. Kipling is something that I would have had when I was younger.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not something that I would have now. I mean, I like other Mr. Kipling cakes, but I mean the apple pies. They're not. If somebody bought one and offered me one, it's a possibility that I might have it with a cup of tea, possibly. But I'm not really a lover of Mr. Kipling apple pies. But I do like Aunt Bess. I like it when you properly bake it. Not properly bake it, but you know what I mean. You get it from Aunt Bess's and you get it in the oven and it's all delicious and you cut it and you have it with ice cream. It's too good. But I do you know what? And even then, like if it's on a buffet, I will have it if it's on a buffet. I wouldn't order it. I don't ever order like apple pie a la mode and things like that because I always worry, is it going to be sour? So I never order it. But if it's on a buffet, I will try it.
Yeah, because you can always just go for something else.
Exactly. But if I had to pick between cherry pie and apple pie, it would be a cherry pie.
Over apple?
Over apple. And you know where else I get it? I normally get like a Tesco's own. So you know when they bake it.
See, these are all the cheaper ones, and
Yeah.
And you like I tell you like the cheaper ones because they've got more sugar in them. They're sweeter.
Yeah, I don't like sour.
If you were to go to a posh restaurant, it will be slightly sour.
Yeah, but I wouldn't like it.
No, I know.
Yeah, it would be sour if you went to
I'm just saying,
restaurant. It would be sour. Of course, I know, but I wouldn't like it.
That's not on the front on your palate.
No, I'm just saying I wouldn't like it.
Thunder said they look really nice. I might have to try one now. What, a toffee apple? Are you going to try one?
There's a difference between candied apples. Candied apples, right? When I was growing up, they always used to sell them at the fair, and they always look lovely.
Oh yeah, and they're not.
Yeah, like it was
it's
just
so cheap tasting.
Yeah, and to bite into them was always a problem, and all of these. I preferred rock and things like that, but candy apples was never my thing.
Now you might struggle to get a toffee apple now, but you definitely won't struggle when it comes to Halloween because that's a real thing. But I don't know if you could get them now. I'm gonna
do you know what? I've never seen toffee apples in the UK. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen toffee apple in the UK.
Yeah, they have them in supermarkets. I've seen, but only around Halloween. I've only ever seen them around Halloween.
I don't think I've even never seen them around Halloween. I'm not gonna lie. I don't recall ever seeing toffee apples in the UK. I'm sure they sell it, of course, but I've just never seen it.
Has anybody else gone for toffee apples or a fan of them, or do they like them? Do you like them plain, or do you just not touch them, or is it just now you think, I might try one?
Yeah, toffee apple, but we're in the parks, it's apple, toffee, chocolate. This is me doing the dipping action, by the way, because you see them in the window doing this. So it's like they put a stick in the apple, and it's toffee, and then it's chocolate, and then it's the nuts, and then they have their gloves on and they put the nuts around it and all of that, and then that's it. And then yeah.
So, a question for you from Thunder,
Mm.
and this is to everybody who wants to answer. Do you prefer strawberries dipped in milk chocolate, dark chocolate, or white chocolate?
Milk chocolate all
Uh,
day long. In fact, I do that. I do chocolate dipped covered
do you
strawberries.
want to tell how people you do? Because you do spend a lot of time when you do yours. You don't know,
Yeah,
Kelly doesn't just dip them in. What do you do?
yeah. So
Listen to this.
so obviously in this day and age with things of pesticides and this, that, and the other, and a madness, I wash all my fruit all the time. And if I don't do it on the day that I get it, it takes ages before I actually. But I like to wash all my fruit and stuff like that anyway. So what I tend to do when, especially when I buy strawberries, and if I'm intending, well, this is what I do anyway when I buy strawberries, but especially if I'm looking to do chocolate covered dipped strawberries, this is what I do. So I wash them in cold water and apple cider vinegar. And I leave them in there for 10 minutes. And then I drain them. And one at a time, I dry each and every one. And then I put them on the tray ready for me to dip, but they have to be dry. So normally you have to leave them for a little while. So I might leave them for an hour while they're drying. So I'll get a tray and I'll put foil on there, and then I'll put like some paper towel, like paper tissue down, and then I'll pat each one of them dry and pop them on the tray. And then if I'm doing like several layers, or I'll put more tissue and then just build it up that way, and then leave them for about an hour. And then when I feel that they're fully dry after I've patted them dry as well, I come back and I check them, and then that's it. And then, because if you try to do wet strawberries in the chocolate's not going to stick, and water and chocolate doesn't mix anyway.
No.
So you have to kill all the germs that the strawberries have. And then after you've killed all the germs and all the pesticides and all of that, obviously when you're washing them, you're rinsing them and all of that, and you're patting them dry. Because after I drain them, I re-rinse them. So I let them soak in the apple cider vinegar water for 10 minutes. Then I drain it, and then I re-wash them under the cold water, and then I dry them. So it's a long process.
It's a very long process, but I've got to say they are nice. The way Kelly does them is nice.
And they're gone
Yeah, exactly.
in seconds.
Quicker to eat than to make.
I'm telling you. Oh,
Now, funny enough, I'm not a big. Though Aoife said she preferred milk chocolate on them as
yeah.
well. I'm not a big fan of white chocolate. It's okay, but I find it very sweet. I prefer dark, but you don't like dark.
No, and sometimes I do them with like coloured sugars. So like sometimes I do them with gold sugar. Sometimes I'll do it with chopped nuts. Sometimes I'll do it with pink sugar. But like my mum will come round specifically. If I've told my mum, oh, she'll come round. She go, where are those strawberries? Where are those strawberries? Because then I put them in so I let them, but they have to cool in the fridge. But sometimes, obviously, you might get some seepage and stuff like that, which is fine. But you kind of just want to
the water
avoid,
drains out
avoid any sort of wetness. But yeah, you need to put them in the fridge to so that the chocolate sets.
Thunder said then, oh, Mr. Kipling has bad boy cakes, because we were talking about Mr. Kipling cakes. He's a legend. Do you have a favourite for Mr. Kipling? I've got to say, I do like the apple pie ones as well. My favourite's got to be the anything almond,
like
Bakewell
cherry
tart,
Bakewell,
or the almond slice.
Yeah, Bakewell, yeah. It's been a long time. Yeah, do you know what one I like? French fancies. I like French fancies.
I think they're too sweet for me, French fancies.
Oh yeah, but I only eat the chocolate ones and the lemon ones. I don't eat the pink ones.
So we had a builder come and do some work here, and there were a load of French fancies. So I gave him some as well, and he jammed them. He absolutely loved them.
Yeah, I will eat the pink and the lemon. I don't really eat. Oh, sorry, I eat chocolate and the lemon. I don't really eat the pink ones.
The pink is sweet.
Yeah, it's not really, the pink one's not really for me. And I also like, there is another one. I have to look at these cakes to know. which ones, and that because you forget. I used to really like angel slices, but I'm not a lover of them so much now. But I used to like strawberry tarts, but I don't eat a lot of those now either. Because sometimes they are a bit too sweet. But about the thing that I can eat at the moment is French fancies, but I need to look at his to see. Yeah.
Thunder said it seems rare. We're going back to toffee apples. I assume they would be sold, as you say, at fun fairs or a seaside shop with candy floss. Yeah, you can get them. The problem is they've been there for ages. You don't know how long they're made because they put so many additives in it to keep it going for ages. Now just hang them up. Of course, on a fun fair or on the seaside, they're sat in the sun all day. Could be possibly for weeks if nobody buys them. Then you're buying it and it's all, you know.
I think if you go in summertime, you're more likely to get fresher. But if you go sort of like at the very beginning or the very end, it's very hit and miss. Or if you go in the winter, it's quite hit and miss. But if you go sort of summer, because everybody's buying them, so they will make them fresh. You've got better chance in the summertime.
So Aoife said you don't like toffee apples, Aoife. Not a fan. Now, funny enough, going back to how rare it is, what's interesting was I was Googling for toffee apples to buy, and you can't. There's the supermarkets aren't selling them.
I told you. I've never seen them in the UK.
No, they do, but not
No, I
at
know you were
this time
saying.
of year. Not at this time of year.
I know you were saying that, but I've never seen them.
Now,
That's
what
I'm
did,
saying.
so Meridian do peanut butter, and I've seen this, but it hasn't had good reviews. So it might be just one or two. There's only 4 reviews, but this is toffee apple almond butter, which you can buy. But obviously,
Yeah, but that's not to put on an apple.
no,
That's the
no, it tastes like it. But that's all I could find.
Yeah,
that's not even a toffee apple, like you say.
Like I said, I have never seen toffee apples in the UK ever. I've never seen toffee apples.
You must have done.
No, I've never seen them. I've seen candied apples. I've never seen toffee apples. No, I've never seen because they never things.
Look at this. Listen to this.
Different.
So you can buy toffee apple sausages, toffee apple flavored sausages, lots of toffee apple flavored sweets.
Yeah.
But no toffee apples per se. That I am surprised about. eBay sell toffee apples. 25 toffee apples are available for £28.
That's not a toffee apple.
That is a toffee apple. Coronation toffee apple. I just came out of it.
Yeah, but are you sure they're not calling it a toffee apple? And
25 toffee apples.
No, I understand what it's saying, but are you sure? Because they show the camera.
It says it there.
I know, I'm not disputing what it says.
So if you want to buy 28 toffee apples,
I'm saying they look like candy apples.
They are toffee apples.
They don't look brown to me. They look red.
Yeah, but that's the toffee.
Yeah. What, red toffee?
Well, also it might be what they call toffee. Right, now then. So I missed a few bits of the chat. So Aoife said, I'm a big child, cornflakes poured into melted chocolate and some sprinkles.
Yeah.
Do you like the cornflake? You know, you get the cornflake cakes. So you make them as a kid. So you used to get cornflakes, add in chocolate.
Yeah, that's what.
Cornflake.
Yeah,
what are they called?
Chocolate cornflakes.
Chocolate cornflakes. I thought they had a name to the cakes.
Not as far as I know.
Oh yeah. Once in bun cases, yeah. So you actually and then refrigerate for 2 hours.
That's right. But you know the ones that I have, because I don't bother making them. M&S do like a tub of them, and I normally get when M&S do the tubs. That's when I normally buy them. I really, really like them. They're so good.
Thunder says, her favorite Mr. Kipling one is the chocolate chip cakes, but the older ones from about 2010. Haven't they gone stale by now? Aoife said, oldie and little fancies are not tasty. Now, there's certain things you can skimp on, but certain things you can't. Aoife said, Mark, will you ask Kelly to make some scones over the next week or two? Have you tried them before?
I think you've tried them before.
Well, mine were world class, but you haven't made them.
No. Again, I'm not passionate about them, so I don't. Like I said, I only make things that I think, actually, I wouldn't mind giving that a go. So, like I made a PB&J cake, and like a peanut butter and jam cake, and like a lot of people are like, I don't know, but I tell you what, they ate it. They cut it and they ate it, and like I was thinking, because here peanut butter and jam is not that It's not like it's in the States. But when I heard about peanut butter and jam cake, I thought, you know what? I reckon that's gonna taste nice. And then I did it, and people ate it. People
Uh,
ate it.
yeah. Thunder said, Mark, you must have a good memory because you read the comments and know exactly what part of everyone is referring to. Do you know what I do? I'll be honest, right? So I've got all the comments here, so on my right hand side, so just here. And what I do when you guys we start talking about something, I do have a mental note of where we were. So when you mention it, I go back to where we were. That's what I try and do. So keep it out that way. Otherwise, I'll lose the thread. So someone goes, "Yeah, that was delicious." I think, "What?" So I've got to try and remember. Oh, right, we were referring to that. But thank you. I do my best. Thunder said maybe that's why British sellers think toffee apples are. I do wonder that if they do, obviously because candy is an American word. So we're not going to say candy offer. So we probably mean toffee as in candy.
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, I've only ever seen the red ones. I've never seen chocolate ones here. I've never seen toffee chocolate ones. I've never seen any of those here.
Thunder went, ha ha. I meant the ones used to look a lot different years ago. No, I knew that's what you meant. So you were referring back to the ones you said you prefer in 2010, the Mr. Kipling cakes. One thing that's I've kept the thread. One thing, though, I have noticed with a lot of these cake changes is not so much the recipe that changes, it's the size, the portion sizes have got smaller.
But they also change. Like I used to love clubs, right?
Oh, God, I've had a club in
Orange
years.
clubs. They like.
Yeah.
I will eat them now. If you put one in front, I'd eat it.
If you like a lot of chocolate on a biscuit,
join our club.
that's it.
If you like a lot of chocolate on your biscuit, join our club. So yeah, I'll eat them. But at one point, they actually changed the recipe of the Orange Club, right? And they tasted hideous. And
In
the
what way? Was it?
They changed the orange
Was it more,
in the biscuit. It just didn't taste right. It didn't taste nice.
more chemically, more orangey?
I don't know. I can't tell you, but it didn't taste right.
Oh, just a different taste.
It was just a different taste. And I was just like, oh no, these are rubbish. Anyway, I don't know what happened, but they reverted back to the old recipe. They kept the recipe for a good couple of years, but I think their sales must have gone down and then they reverted. But in saying that though, that was quite a popular tactic at the time to boost sales. So what they would do, they would change the recipe of something,
More, make it crap.
make it rubbish, and then go back to the old
Really?
recipe. Yeah. That was the time.
Does that work?
Well, it did for Orange Club. They've never changed it since.
I just thought of all that hassle to rebrand it.
No. They're not rebranding it. It's
Just
still
change-
the same orange. They just changed the recipe.
Thunder said it's true. They got rid of a lot of good things. Do you remember penguin dippers? I don't remember. I do remember
No.
penguins.
Yeah, they still do penguins.
The chocolate biscuit, but I
Yeah.
don't remember penguin dippers. Is that what was that? Is it? I'm thinking it's going to be like a little pot of say
that's what I'm
chocolate,
thinking.
and you're dipping biscuits in it. Is that what they are? Very much like what they called. Oh God, we used to get little sticks.
Choc dip.
Yeah, chocolate dip.
Choc
Choc dip. That's right. Chocolate dip.
It just used to be called choc dip, and you could get a toffee one as well.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
they had a choc dip, which was just the little sticks, the same as Nutella do.
Yeah.
So Nutella do a version. But you could also get a toffee one, and sometimes I would get the toffee one.
There was a Japanese one which used to have, but it has the chocolate on it already.
Pop.
Yeah, something like that, and you just take the
Yeah,
bites.
they still do those. Yeah. Not as good as dipping your own chocolate though on your biscuit.
But I've not tried that. But yeah, Thunder said there used to be a penguin biscuit, but plain, and 2 chocolate dips. One was white chocolate and one was milk chocolate. This was about 2008 though, but they were amazing.
No,
I don't remember
I'm
that.
thinking back to 2008 because I do remember 2008. Funnily enough, but no, I do not remember that.
Now, funny.
Hold on a second.
Go on.
Were they in a little pot side by? I think they were in a little
Yeah,
pot
that's
side
what
by side.
I think. That's what Thunder's saying. So you bet
They-
one part was milk chocolate, one part was white chocolate.
I'll have to look at them. You'd have to refresh my memory.
Right now, Aoife said, "Mark, I'm going to annoy Kelly, so get prepared."
Don't tell me the biscuit cake again.
I had Maltesers hot chocolate 2 bars, quite gloopy. And Mars hot chocolate, gorgeous. Have Galaxy, but without honey. I don't like the Galaxy as it's not sweet enough. So you had that all in one sitting. You had
Galaxy with honey, or with, and you're saying you've had it with honey, and now you're having it without honey.
had a Maltesers hot chocolate, 2 bars of Maltesers hot chocolate, and Mars hot chocolate, gorgeous. Have Galaxy, but without honey. Do you put honey with your
Yeah.
Galaxy? I've never done that. Put honey with chocolate.
No,
I've never done that.
No, it's not something I've
Mark
done
is a
either.
5-bar pressure. What do you mean by that? You're actually saying you've just added so much sugar. So Thunder said, yeah, it's a circular pot. I'm going to Google this.
I want to say that I vaguely remember, but I would need you to refresh my memory to see if I remember that or not.
Right,
But,
I'm gonna Google it right
but he's
now.
going to Google it. But something popped up on my feed the other day, and today actually, and it was toffos. Do you remember toffos? They were like these roll of toffees, and they'd be different flavor mint toffees. Oh yeah, they were so good. But you get mint toffees, and then you get normal toffees, and I can't remember the other flavor. I want to say there was a licorice toffee in there, but I can't quite remember. But they were toffos, and I was like, oh, these sort of like chews, these mint chews, but it was what you call it.
So that's a penguin dipper.
Right.
I don't remember this. I've got to say, so penguin dippers, they came in that little packet, and you would just dip the biscuit in those. So that's obviously the milk chocolate at the top. Sorry, yeah, the white chocolate at the top.
Yeah.
And you'd have the other chocolate next to it.
Oh,
I don't remember these at all.
No.
But there is a little.
I was thinking of something else similar, but not that.
It was called a flipper dipper, according to this.
Right.
And so basically, the Daily Mirror did a thing where they were trying to get chocolates that have now discontinued back. So there were 4 that they recommend. One was called Cadbury Snaps.
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
Time Out Wafer. Something called an Echo, which I don't remember.
I tried Echo and I tried Time Out. They were only
and
okay.
the Flipper Dipper. Now, the snaps I remember. I do remember Time Out. I don't remember.
I remember the snaps, but I don't think I tried the snaps, but I do remember them. But I love things like I like things like Flake. I feel for me like Flake is a timeless chocolate. So things like Flakes. What was the other thing that I used to love growing up? Like I still like picnics every now and then.
Yeah, I still love. Do you know what they're still available? And I haven't had one for years. I think why don't
picnic every now and again.
Lion Bar I used to like.
Lion Bar was okay.
Topic I used to really like.
Yeah, my dad.
Coconut Topic was the
I never tried Coconut Topic.
That was mama. That was delicious. That was mama.
Bounty
mama.
I remember, but Coconut Topic.
Yeah,
never.
I'm gonna prove it to you.
But my dad used to, but like Mauritian people always love things like chocolate cake and stuff like that, rather than because of the heat and it melts and all of that. They don't really get a lot of it.
Oh no, I got it wrong. Sorry, it's not a Coconut Topic. It was a Coconut Boost.
I was gonna say I never heard of a Coconut Topic.
It was a Coconut Boost bar.
Because I believe there was a dark chocolate Topic, which I believe was in a blue wrapper, I think.
And they stopped making it, and I'm not happy.
What Topics?
No, Boosts.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was going to say, Topic, have they stopped that? But then again, I've not seen Topic for years.
Boost. Where were we? Sorry. Aoife said Maltesers, the pod tomorrow, because of the pressure, aka machine heat pressure. That's the Maltesers pod. Right, you're talking about the Dolce Gusto. Right. Yeah. Place the pod the round disk temperature at the 2 bars and Maltesers. Oh, I see. So you can use your Dolce Gusto for that. So when I get my Dolce Gusto, I'll be able to try the pressure.
I'm confused though as to why a Galaxy would have honey in it though.
But maybe Aoife adds the honey. That's what she's saying. That makes more sense because it's a drink. You add honey to it to sweeten it.
Yeah, but why would you in a chocolate drink add more sweetness to it?
Because it's not sweet enough. I don't know. I've never done that though.
Yeah, I've never had honey in my chocolate before. I'll be honest.
I've never put honey in hot chocolate.
Yeah,
but that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, that's it. Says Thunder. I miss them. The ones.
Yeah.
Thunder said the Topic chocolate bar. That's it. I used to really like the Topics
Yeah.
and the Boosts.
Yeah, my mum and my dad could like Mauritian people would, yeah, because it's full of it's nuts and chocolate, and that nuts and chocolate and coconut are really popular in Mauritius. I don't know why, but yeah, nuts is a really big thing. Nuts is like a snack, like they really really love that. But yeah, I don't mind nuts. I like it.
So Aoife said Mars hot chocolate bar has a 5 bar pressure. So do you actually are these actual pods for Mars, or actually putting Mars bar in it and melting it in the pressure of the hot milk?
No, it'd be the exact same as it is for the
Tassimo.
Tassimo. Yeah,
I
you would
didn't
get those
realize.
pods.
I didn't realize you could do all these different flavored hot chocolates with it for
Mm,
Dolce Gusto. Next week will be Bounty Mars and Maltesers pods. So you're drinking all of these pods in one sitting.
mm.
Right now, you've had a request.
Oh.
So in French, please. I love listening to other languages. No
Oh.
pressure. You got to see.
My French is not that great, only because I don't practice it.
How about Creole?
I can say it probably in Creole. Mo bien content ban chocolat qui est na ban caramel là-dedans. Comme gay ça ban chocolat qui est na caramel là-dedans. Mo bien content ça. Mo bien content. Marie bon ça.
And translate that for Thunder.
So that would be I really like chocolate with caramel in it. It's so good. I love it. Any chocolate thing with caramel in it is for me. I love it. Really good. Maribon. Really good.
How did that sound, Thunder? Did you like that? Aoife said the Kafka Kespian. I think that's how you pronounce it. The chocolate. I add. Oh, there you are. So I add honey to the chocolate because it's not sweet enough. I've never known that someone do that before. Add
Yeah.
honey to hot chocolate. Don't get me wrong. I know people add sugar, but I've never tried
Yeah,
that.
I don't think
Would
I've
you
ever
recommend
tried.
it? Honey to hot. Has anybody else tried that? Adding honey to hot chocolate just to sweeten it. I've added honey to tea and
Yeah,
coffee.
honey and ginger.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, or something like that. But not. Yeah, I feel like that would be quite weird.
Do you remember we went to Joe's Cafe or that time, and I asked for the mint tea, and he said, "Do you want a spoonful of honey to sweeten it?" So there is that thing, but I've
Yeah.
never tried
But
it.
yeah, to a tea, I can imagine. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Which language do you two speak? Well, I only speak English, just barely.
I speak. So in Mauritius, they speak Creole, which is like a slang-based French. So like Cockney to English. So there's no. So like we're in French, and in French there's like rules, like there are in English, and you say it in a certain way, like la porte and all of that, la table, and so on. So everything is given a pronoun. Is that what you would call it? Everything is female.
Male, no, not pronoun. It's male.
Oh,
Female.
male and
Hey,
female.
Liam, how are you?
Hey, Liam. I hope you're well.
How you doing? How's things? You just got back from the gym? You missed out our little taste test. So we just sampled a couple from Donut Time. So this is one you get in central London. So we did the Halle Blueberry and the Almond Schwarzenegger.
The almond Schwarzenegger. Yeah. But there you don't. You still would say La Porte and Latab and all of that in Mauritian, but it's a different a different accent, I guess. So
You can tell if somebody speaks French or Mauritian Creole.
yes, I can definitely tell when somebody's speaking French and when somebody's speaking Russian, and but I can also tell their accents in English. So
Okay.
if they are Mauritian, I can tell, because to a lot of people, when a Mauritian speaks in English, they think, oh, they've got a French accent, and it's not. And I can tell the difference between a Mauritian accent and a French accent. Um, and if somebody speaks in French, I can't tell they're from a different area, let's say. But when they speak in English, I can tell that they're from. I don't know where, but I know that they're not like made like a Parisian. When a Parisian speaks in English, um, as opposed to somebody who speaks, in another region of France. But I can, but only when they speak in English. I can't tell when they speak
Mm.
in French, so I can't tell different accents.
Sorry,
That's
I'm
really
just
weird.
laughing because Liam did a real big beaming smile face when I showed the donuts, just to say, yeah, the donuts. So Liam didn't go to the gym. No gym today. You're going to take a Friday
Ah,
off. But glad to see you on. I hope all is well, and I
yeah.
hope you're good up and geared for the weekend.
Are you gonna have any? What is your you got cheat day, right? Is it Saturday or is it today?
And what are you doing for your cheat day?
Yes. Where you gonna yam?
Aoife said she speaks Irish, English. So when you say Irish, do you mean Gaelic, or
Yeah,
is it a different dialect?
I would imagine Gaelic.
English and Latvian.
Oh,
What's the
right.
connection between Latvia,
I
if you don't
think
mind me asking?
I want to say her aunt is Latvian. I think that's
Um,
what she was saying the last time.
so yeah, and you speak French, and but you've forgotten your German. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Aoife Thunder asked if you're Latvian. My maternal grandfather is from Latvia. Right, that's the connection.
Yeah.
Thunder said, yeah, it's hard to have the ear of the language that you're learning. By that, I mean a Spanish person learning English cannot hear their own English accent. Which is difficult as well, because if it's not your native tongue.
Yeah. I'm very lucky because when I speak in French, I actually speak with a French accent.
Yeah.
So I'm lucky in that sense. And when
Bonjour.
I speak in Creole, I also speak with a Creole accent. However, I always forget that. What always gives me away is because I always forget the phrases. Alors, oh, j'ai oublié le phrase. Oh, je suis désolée, j'ai oublié. Comment on dit? And then I have to point. Comment on dit ça, s'il vous plaît? And all of that. But yeah, I do speak with a French accent, and I do speak with a Creole accent. Um, and uh, and it's really funny because I used to work in a hotel. I used to work for a French hotel, and whenever I used to say, and obviously there was lots of French people that worked there, and I'd go, "Oh, Sylvie," but anytime I would say Sylvie, I would say it as it's supposed to be said, Sylvie. But whereas other would go, "Oh, Sylvie,
You're all
Sylvie."
right, Sylv.
But she always used to be confused because obviously my accent's London. I go, "Oh, Sylvie," or because whenever you say, you wouldn't say "Je m'appelle Kelly" or "Je m'appelle Kelly." You say, "Oh, je m'appelle Kili." Kili. That is how they would say my name, Kili.
You know, it's Kitty. It sounds
Kitty.
brummy. You know, it's Kelly.
Je m'appelle Kili.
That's funny. Thunder said, yeah, it's hard to have the. Oh, no, we did that one. Oh, Liam said he cheats with Galaxy chocolate cake.
Oh.
When you say Galaxy chocolate, do you make this? Is it somewhere you go that makes it, or is it an actual Galaxy make a chocolate cake and then that's the one you have?
See, I don't think I would like Galaxy chocolate cake. I feel like for me that would probably be really rich, but I do like the idea. Or, but the thing is, I don't eat a lot of chocolate cake.
No, you don't.
That's
No,
the
you
thing.
don't.
But I do like if it's like a chocolate fudge cake.
Oh, there's a
Ooh.
doorbell. Let me go get that.
If there's a chocolate fudge cake, I always like to take a spoon of it of some sort. Like I really do like feel I like to see the decadence. Like I have friends and they love anything like really chocolatey, decadent, that type of thing. But I tend not to like chocolatey things. That's the thing. So I like chocolate, love chocolate, but I do make really good chocolate cake. But um uh there's only a couple of people that actually eat something that's chocolate, but also my cakes aren't, I feel like with my chocolate cake for my bestie for Evelyn, it's not fudgy enough. So maybe I, by her standards, I might be over baking it, but for everybody else it's normal. That's no, that's not ours. That's not ours. You need to take it back
Yeah,
to
I
him
will.
quickly before he goes.
It's food.
It's not our food. It's not our food. They just delivered something. It's not our food. So he's gone back to tell the guy, but I think the guy might have driven away. This is the thing because I thought I'm not ordered anything. So it could be it could be next doors possibly. Um, but this is the thing. This is the thing where I feel like I'm just watching the front door because Mark's left the front door wide open. So this is the thing. when you get a delivery and stuff like that, I feel like delivery are quite good because you get a number, and so when they did he find out who it was for? I wonder. Maybe it was for. He's come back without it. So when they come to knock on the door, you give them the number, so then they know that they're confirming that that is your order. Like if they came to deliver something and I didn't have that order number, then they'd be like, oh, I don't. This is not for you, and I don't know what would happen because I've never not been able to produce a number. But to stop things exactly like that, to have a wrong delivery, I don't know who that was for. It smelled wonderful though. I think it was Indian because it smelled wonderful.
I've never had that before. And on the line.
Was it next doors?
No.
Oh, did the guy come back?
No.
Where did you leave it then?
Why did you come in?
Oh,
Honestly, the funny thing is, so where were we? All right. So Liam's done a load of laughing emojis. So that I was almost like I can't timed it. So the doorbell went, and there was a guy at the front. And we get people ring on the door all the time. So the guy said, "There you go, boss," and handed it over. And it was a lot of food.
yeah.
And I thought, but what happens is Kelly often does it. She'll order food and she won't tell me.
No, but I would have said, "Oh, I've ordered something." As you got up, I would have said, "Oh, I've ordered something." I've never let you go to the door and say, "I'm not ordered."
There has been time when I've answered the door, you've ordered something, and I just go, "There's a food," and you'll go, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." So well, anyway, I just assumed you'd order food. So he goes,
Right,
"There you
okay,
go, boss."
yeah.
So I brought it in, and I came in and I said, "Did you order food?" And you went, "No." And I looked inside, and there's like 5 bags of chips in there. And
I thought it was Indian because it smelled.
No. It was, I think it's McDonald's. It looked inside.
Oh.
So I thought, you're going there. Oh, what did you give it back?
Well, no, that's not McDonald's bag, so I don't think it's McDonald's.
No, anyway, so it wasn't McDonald's, but it was definitely.
Yeah, like maybe a kebab place or something.
It smelled like chicken as well, chicken and chips. I think that's what it was. Anyway, so I rushed back out there. Luckily, the guy was still there.
Oh, good.
So he hadn't driven off, and I said, "I don't think this is ours." And he went, "No, that's yours. This is," and he obviously said the number.
Yeah.
And I said, no, we haven't ordered food. I'm being honest with you. And he went, "Oh no, I got the wrong road." So he said, "Thank you so much," and I handed it back. I said, "That's all right. I didn't want you to, because otherwise he would have had to go back and order it."
Yeah. We've had drivers come back to us because there was a time. There was one time.
See how honest we are on the line.
There was one time I ordered KFC and the guy came and I thought, this is a small bag. I don't ever order small KFC.
No.
But it's not worth the money for them to deliver. If I'm going to call out delivery, best believe I'm not ordering £10 worth of stuff. It will be more than £10 worth of stuff. Right? There's no point. I might as well drive there myself rather than pay the delivery fee of them driving. It doesn't make sense. So I will order a lot of food, right? Because I think to myself, I might not eat it all, but there'll be leftovers tomorrow, or I'll make something with it. So I remember I ordered KFC. Now I will order a bucket of KFC, not like a large bucket, but maybe something like anything between 4 and 6 pieces, right? But I also like my wings. I like my my tenders and chips and things like that. So anyway, he must have come, and I was like, "Thank you." And I thought, well, first of all, oh no, I think a drink came with this meal that I ordered. So I took the drink, and I thought, this is not the drink that I ordered. But sometimes when they ain't got the drink that you want, they just give you whatever drink. But I thought, this is not mine. So anyway, I must have rung the number on the bag. And then I was like, oh, this ain't mine. This is not my food. And luckily he came back, because I tell you what, the other people that would have got my order, they would have been loving it. They would have been living life. The amount that I ordered, because the amount that they ordered compared to the amount that I ordered, they would have been living life.
I imagine this